So on this video, we're going to take that negotiation a little bit further. And so as we said on the last video, you say 400,000 and you say, one of two things is going to happen at that point. They're either going to justify their price or many times they're going to come down from it. What I find interesting is many times people will negotiate against themselves. And you say 400,000, you go, and you've got that 10 or 15 seconds of silence. Then they start justifying their price. Well, I just put on a new roof. I just did this. I just did that. Maybe I'll take 390. Well, you can't go 390 and go, again, or 385 and go, or 383.5 and go, because that is not going to work. We can only use that, once. So what we're going to do in this negotiation is we are going to let them control, or I shouldn't say control. We're going to control it by not talking, and we're going to let them talk twice as much. So we say 400,000. We go, and they go, well, I just put on a new roof. I just did this. I just did that. I guess I can take 390. Just stay quiet, because a lot of times that silence will mean that they think that there's something wrong and they need to justify it. So either way, let them keep justifying. Let them find that bottom price. And when they find that bottom price, that is when we're actually able to put this property under contract. We're able to put this property under contract. And when we put that property under contract, what we're going to be able to do is we're going to be able to have our exit clauses in it and do the things that we need to do. I know some of you guys are going, well, aren't you skipping some steps? No. I'm going to have my contract, and in that contract, let's say that we agree to a $390,000 price. That's the lowest they would go. So I am now going to put it under contract with my exit clauses. Now, we'll talk about those exit clauses in just a little bit. But the thing that we need to think about with this is, what do we really need to do? Is we need to have at least one exit clause so we could get out of that deal if we can't find a buyer for above $390,000. Now, one thing I always want to say is, when you don't know what to say and you get a little bit confused, make sure you always have in your back pocket that my partner takes care of that. Can I talk to my partner and get back with you? That's what our support mechanisms are with the path, is we have somebody there to hold your hand no matter what that situation may be. Now, as we're putting together this contract, I'm going to put this back up on the visualizer. Now, we could put a lot of different exit clauses in there, but one that we're going to put in there, since we're talking about wholesaling, is assignment of contract. Assignment clause, if you will. I'll just put assignment clause. Let's just go with that. We'll call it an assignment clause. And as we put an assignment clause in there, from here on out, your new last name is going to be and or designated entity. Your new last name is going to be and or designated entity. So when you're making an offer on a property, I'm having problems spelling now. Entity. I'm not sure if I spell. No, I don't think that's right. Entity. We'll get it there. And or designated entity. And so as we look at this deal, when we make an offer on a property, even if we're going to hold that property for the rest of our lives, we're always going to have an assignment clause in there. Because what we're going to do from a tax and asset protection standpoint is we will make the offer in one corporate structure, and before we go to hold the property long term, we will assign it to a different corporate structure. So that's going to be a part of our process. We're always going to have the assignment clause and or designated entity. That's also an exit clause for us when we go into a deal. So we're always going to have that even if we're going to hold that property long term. Another exit clause we're going to have in there is the right to go and view the property or show the property. I want to be able to go see the property, but I also want to be able to bring in business partners that I may assign the contract to. If I'm going to be holding it long term, I want to be able to bring in my contractor to do estimates. So I have the ability to do a lot of different things here, and this allows me to do that with these exit clauses. So we get this property under contract, we put these exit clauses in, now we control the property for a period of time. We'll talk about that time frame on the next video, but what this allows us to do is it allows us to control this contract and now try to find a new buyer for this contract at a price above the $390,000 that we have it under contract for right now. So I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video, and most importantly, I look forward to seeing you guys on the path.